Good morning, and today I'll be doing another get ready with me because some of you have been asking me how I did my super natural makeup. So I decided to do the super natural no makeup today. It's basically just a really lazy version of my makeup. Let's continue with the get ready with me. Let's not talk so much when I'm barefaced. So first of all, I'll be using this primer from Burberry. Luminous fluid base, so it's like radiant. Usually for natural makeup looks, right, I like to create a really luminous and glowy base just so that the emphasis will be on the skin. So I'm applying a little bit. You can tell it's very glowy. It's almost like a liquid highlighter, but it's like slightly less intense than a liquid highlighter. Okay, next I'll be using the Double Lasting Cushion Foundation from Etude House in Neutral Vanilla. Okay, I'm actually a huge fan of their foundation itself. I usually mix their petal and vanilla together. And now they came out with the cushion version, which is amazing. It's very compact, easy to use, very quick, and easy to bring around. You know, I brought the two glass bottle to Korea once. It was like just for a 3 days shoot. Now that I have this, I don't have to bring the glass bottle when I'm traveling. It has really high coverage. I'm using a beauty blender here. As you can tell, very high coverage. And the reason why I picked a high coverage base for natural makeup is because I still want my flaws to be covered. The thing about this foundation is that it is high coverage, but it doesn't give this cakey base. Just don't apply too much, apply a little bit because a little goes a long way. I think the trick with natural makeup look is that you don't have to avoid things with high coverage. Just basically have to avoid things that make your skin looks not like your skin. So for example, something that's super cakey or something that's too oily and make your skin so oily looking. High coverage is fine because I like to cover up. I'm a freckle face, you know, so I like to cover up all my freckles. And usually with just one layer of this, I can cover my tiny freckles around here, just not the big ones. Okay, next I'll be using this Big Cover Concealer Cushion from Etude House in pink. It helps to brighten up the under eye. Okay, again, as always, concealing time using the Sam Tip Concealer. This is my must-have and must-use every single time because it's the only one that can conceal my birthmark or freckles here. So again, for natural makeup, a little goes a long way. You can pick something with high coverage but use a little bit of it. So I'll be blending it out with this brush from Etude House. It's the Secret Brush 121 Skin. I like to use this kind of dense brush to blend out the concealer so it doesn't take away the product. And since we are using very little products, that's great. Okay, I'm done with concealing the flaws. So I'll be setting the concealed area using Studio Weight MAC powder. I'm also wearing a super natural looking contact lens. It's this from Olens, Spanish, in grey. Okay, next I'll be powdering my face using the Blanc Meteorites Compact, which is my favorite powder to use. It gives off this very natural finish and yet it powders your face. I usually hate to powder my skin because it just makes my skin look very cakey and very dry, and it emphasizes on my wrinkles most of the time. But for this powder, it actually luminizes your face. But it really depends on your skin type again. My skin type is really normal to dry to normal. But if your skin is very oily, I'm not sure if this will work for you, but it does give off this very luminous finish, which I like. Okay, next I'll be using the Goof Proof Brow Pencil from Benefit. Really like this because there is this edge that goes like this, so it's easy to draw on your brows. So again, since it's a natural makeup look, I don't usually go super fancy on my brows. Just follow the shape of your brows and lightly fill it in. So I'm done filling my brows, and usually after filling up your brows, there are still like gaps in between, if you can tell, because those areas are the areas that really doesn't have any hair. So this is an extra step, but I'll be using this Tint My Brows from Etude House. It's just something like a liquid eyeliner but less intense. Fill in the blank areas with light strokes to look like their hair. Using again MAC Wedge and MAC 224, the ultimate nose contouring kit. Yeah, you can watch my previous Get Ready With Me for detailed description on how to contour your nose. I think my brows is a bit too much today. Should be lighter than this, but oh well, since we are already out here. Since it's a very natural look, you have to keep it very minimal around the eyes. So today, I'll be using this Satin Fit Eyes BE101 Blanc Muscato Champagne Shimmery shade. So we'll be using a large flat eyeshadow brush and then just lightly apply it all over your eyelid from the inside. And some on the aiguille to the inner corners as well. Okay, so next, using a small smudge eye brush. This is from e.l.f. and we'll be using this from Etude House BR406 Mocha Port. So it's a very toned down but pigmented. It's sort of like the Wedge eyeshadow, but it's way more pigmented. So just pick up some of this, apply it here. As you can tell when you smile, right, over here there's this area. Just darken that area so it makes your eyes look bigger as well. Then bring it upwards to your outer lash line, upper outer lash line. And then lightly blend it out using your finger. Next, it's time for your mascara. So just clamp your lashes. I have no idea why I'm always like choosing to film Get Ready With Me when I'm running late, and I'll just be like rushing. So for the mascara, we'll be using the Heroine Make Long and Curl Advanced Film in Rose Brown, I think. So we'll be using brown so it looks much lighter on the eyes and more natural as well. Okay, so now I'm done with the top. We have to put some on the bottom as well just to balance it out. Now that we are done with the mascara, we'll be adding a bit of eyeliner at the edge just so that it doesn't look so empty over here at this region, because my eyelashes, right, it grows here but doesn't grow here, okay? So there is like gaps there. Yup, so we'll be using this clear cacao brown in 03. It's a very light brown, so it doesn't look so intense on the eye. So you just screw out a little bit more than usual and just apply it on the edge lightly, like you're sketching. So it's like a bit applying, a bit not applying, like this. It's a very subtle difference, but there is a difference. If you can't tell, just shh. Looks like there is nothing on your eyes, but there is. I mean, it clearly looks like there is something on your eyes, but looks natural still. Now on to the cheeks. You need something with a very natural flush. So we'll be using this very natural coral shade from Laneige. They are no longer selling this single ones, but this is in the shade Blossom Coral. Just basically any blush that looks like your flush. Yep. You just tap it only in the middle. Tap it on instead of brushing it on. Just on the middle. Again, a little goes a long way, so don't apply too much, else it looks like too much. Okay, next is highlighting. You can usually skip this step because highlight clearly makes your skin looks fake. but I'll be using a very natural looking highlight shade, and this is from the palette Makeup Forever Glitzy palette. So this is the highlight shade. There is no shimmer inside, just like a light shade. So using my MAC 137. It's for people who just can't give up on highlighting, even for natural makeup looks. So we need a very natural shade for a very natural makeup look. And today I'll be using the Chanel Rouge Coco Lip Blush in 410. So this is a very sheer lip color. This is a very coral shade. Just apply it on your lips generously because it's very sheer anyway. It's a perfect shade for natural makeup because it just enhances your lip color, make it more, I don't know, peachy, coral. And that is all for the makeup. How does it look? Does it look like there is no makeup on? But yeah, so this is the end of the Get Ready With Me. I hope you like it as always. Please let me know if you have any other requests. Just leave a comment in the comment section below, and I hope I can get to doing it. And I hope you have been enjoying the Get Ready With Me series as well. It's really fun to make because it's really me getting ready before going out. And most of the time I'm super rushed because I'm clearly late. Okay, so thank you so much for watching my video as always. I hope you like it, and I'll see you all really soon.